Have you ever felt like you're not enough? Like no matter how hard you try, there's always someone smarter, richer, taller, or more successful? Here's the truth, there's always a bigger fish. But so what? Does that make you any less valuable? Absolutely not. The fastest way to kill something special is to compare it to something else. And today, we're going to talk about why you don't need to fit in when you were born to stand out. This is your reminder to stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable, to stop chasing validation and start embracing your uniqueness. Because here's the thing, the world doesn't need another copy. It needs the real, unapologetic you. So let's dive in. Let's start with a hard truth. Comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, your confidence, and your sense of self-worth. Think about it. When was the last time you compared yourself to someone else and felt better afterward? Probably never. We live in a world where social media constantly shows us highlight reels of other people's lives. The perfect body, the dream job, the luxurious vacations. But what we don't see are the struggles, the failures, and the insecurities behind those pictures. Comparing yourself to others is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It doesn't work, and it never will. Because you're not meant to be like anyone else. You're meant to be you. Here's the kicker. The moment you stop comparing, you start living. You start appreciating your own journey, your own strengths, and your own story. And that's where true happiness begins. Let me ask you something. Why do you try to fit in when you were born to stand out? Think about that for a second. From the moment you were born, you were unique. Your fingerprints, your DNA, your personality, no one else in the world has them. Yet somewhere along the way, society told us to conform, to be thinner, taller, fairer, quieter, louder, whatever it took to be acceptable. But here's the truth. You don't need to change yourself to be easier for someone else to deal with. Being happy the way you are makes you stand out. Because let's face it, most people are just trying to get through the week, counting down the days until the weekend so they can escape their lives. But not you. You have the power to live authentically, to embrace your flaws, and to shine in your own way. Remember, the most attractive thing in the world is confidence. And confidence comes from believing in your own value, without comparisons, without apologies. Let's talk about opinions. Everyone has one. But here's the thing. People's opinions of you are none of your business. Let me say that again. People's opinions of you are none of your business. They have the right to their opinions, and you have the right to ignore them. Because at the end of the day, their opinions say more about them than they do about you. Nothing makes you more vulnerable than your refusal to be who you really are. So, stop worrying about what others think you should do. What suits them might not suit you, and that's okay. Everyone is on their own journey, and your journey is yours alone. Not everyone is meant to understand your path, and that's okay too. You're not here to impress anyone. You're here to express yourself, to live your truth, and to create a life that feels good to you. Now let's talk about self-love. Because here's the truth. Only self-love, self-acceptance, and being loved by someone who accepts you for you will truly make you happy in relationships. When you accept yourself, you set the standard for how others should treat you. You stop settling for less than you deserve, and you start attracting people who see your worth. But self-love isn't always easy. It's a journey. Some days you'll feel like a rock star. Other days you'll struggle to look in the mirror, and that's okay. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Here's a mantra to live by. When you accept yourself, the world will accept you. Say it with me. When I accept myself, the world will accept me. Because the truth is, the world reflects what you believe about yourself. If you believe you're worthy, the world will treat you as worthy. If you believe you're enough, the world will see you as enough. Let's get real for a moment. Nothing makes you more vulnerable than your refusal to be who you really are. But here's the beautiful part. Vulnerability is also your greatest strength. When you show up as your authentic self, you give others permission to do the same. You create connections that are real, meaningful, and lasting, and you inspire others to embrace their own uniqueness. So, stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be someone you're not, because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, flaws, quirks, and all. Remember, you're not here to impress. You're here to express, to share your gifts, your talents, and your light with the world. And when you do that, you'll find a happiness that no amount of validation can ever give you. So, here's my challenge to you. Starting today, embrace your uniqueness. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop worrying about what people think, and start living your life on your own terms. Because there's always a bigger fish. But so what? You're not here to compete. You're here to create, to inspire, and to be unapologetically you. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you were born to stand out. So go out there and shine. Until next time, stay true to yourself, because the world needs the real you. See you soon.